Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Madeline and today we're going to be going through the Kind Word Planner, and I am going to be going step by step through what we learned last time, the upstrokes, downstrokes, the underturns, the overturns, the compound curves, the ovals, the ascending loops, and the descending loops. And if you want to watch that video on doing this, I will link that in the description box below. And these are just practice letter strokes that will help us to form our words and our letters. I also have right here the lettering challenge that we're going to be doing in January. We're going to be starting with the word January, and I'm going to be walking you through a step-by-step guide onto how to form these letters and words. So let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and get these pages out, and again, I will have the links to the printables and practice sheets if you don't have the planner to practice along with me in the description box down below. So I'm going to get my planner out of the way, and I'll go ahead and get this page as well. Now for the word January, we are going to be starting by doing kind of a descending loop and going upwards. Then we're going to make the A with an oval stroke. We're going to make the R with kind of an overturn, and then an underturn, and then back to an oval for an A, back to that for an R. And the Y is going to be made with a little bit of a mix between an underturn and a descending loop. So we're going to start this thick downstroke and light upstroke. Going ahead with that oval stroke, and then just a straight line down to make the end of the A. And then making the overturn, then kind of an underturn and straight down, and then making an oval stroke again, closing that off, and then making the finishing touch for the A, downstroke. And then my R's, I do them with a little loop at the top, and then finishing that off with a descending loop. And that is January. And I'm going to be doing the word January again, and you can follow along to see how I do each stroke. So next I'm going to be doing the word goals, and for that word and for those letters I'm going to be doing an oval stroke, and again another oval stroke for the O, an oval stroke for the A, and kind of an ascending loop for the L, and then the S. I'll show you how I do my S here in just a second. My goal, so I go ahead and start the G with an oval stroke, and then a descending loop, then back up, another oval stroke for the O, an oval stroke again for the A, and then more of an ascending loop for the L, and then I go back up to the top, and then I just make like a regular S, like a manuscript S, and then I bring it up just a little bit towards the end to give it a little flair. So I'm going to write that again. Do an oval stroke for a G, a descending loop stroke, an oval stroke again for the O, an oval stroke for the A, then a downstroke, and then an ascending loop for the L, and then lightly up, heavy downstroke for the S, and then back up in a light stroke. And those are how I make my S's. Next, we're going to be writing the word women, and that's going to be 2 underturns for W, an oval stroke for O, and overturn for the N's, and kind of a cinder loop for the E, and then another N. We're going to do an overturn. So here we go, underturns, an oval stroke for the O, a couple of overturns to make the M. Then we're going to make an ascender loop, just a small one for the E, and then another overturn for the N. So next we'll be doing the word spaghetti, and we'll be doing my S, and then we'll be doing an ascender loop for the P, an oval stroke and a descender loop for the G. The A is going to be an oval stroke, and we've got an H that's going to be a downstroke with a an overturn, and then a few upstrokes and downstrokes for the T's and for the I at the end. So here I make a downstroke and then a light upstroke, and then follow through with a downstroke for a P, and then back to an upstroke to meet up the A, oval stroke, downstroke, oval stroke for the G, and then a descender loop for the G. H is an ascender loop, and then an overturn for the H, and then an E is kind of like an ascending loop, and then upstroke, downstroke, light upstroke, thick downstroke, and then a small version of a light upstroke and a thick downstroke. And then I just put a thin stroke for the T's and a dot for the I. I apologize in advance for my dogs. They are playing with each other and having a good time right now. So for my letter B's, I usually do a thick downstroke and then an overturn kind of that meets at the bottom, and then curve up, and then we'll be doing some underturns and up and down strokes for the R's and the D. And then I do a small upstroke and downstroke for the I, a small upstroke for the R with a little turn, and then thick downstroke. D is an oval stroke with a thick downstroke. And then my S's with the little dot for the I. Now the same thing with the B, thick downstroke, and then a light upstroke and around, and thick downstroke, and then I kind of whimsy it up in a thin upstroke. The E, an oval stroke for the A, and close it, and then a thick downstroke, and then do an overturn, and then an S. So in order to keep this video a little shorter and not super long, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the words in my next video that I will put in the description box below. So you can click on that link, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave that down below, and I would be happy to answer those. And again, I will leave this printable as well as some practice sheets in the description box below. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful and very blessed day.